Maida C. Tanggote, and our topic is about a high calories. But first, ano nga ba ang calories? Ang calories ay ang sukat o dami na enerhiya na nakukuha natin mula sa pagkain at inumin. Malaking bahagi ng calories ang carbohydrates, fats at protein. Bakit nga ba natin kailangan ng calories? Kailangan natin ito upang maisagawa natin ang pang-araw-araw natin na gawain. If you have a high calories, dahil sobrang pagkain at pag-inom, nagiging sanhi ito ng pagtaba at nagiging sanhi rin ito ng pagkakaroon ng sakit.
So good day to each and everyone. I am Esmeda Etchaji Sarip. So I'll be tackling about the purpose of the high calories diet. So the first one is to promote healthy weight gain. So if someone is too thin or underweight, they need extra calories to reach a healthier size and store energy. So the second one is to support growth and tissue repair. So when a child is growing or a teens is growing or someone is healing from an injury, they need extra protein and energy to build new muscles, bones, and skin tissue. So the third one is to provide enough energy for physical active individuals, such as those people whose exercise intensively are such as the athletes or the manual laborers. So they burn a lot of calories, so they need to eat more to replace that energy so they don't feel constantly tired or lose muscles. The fourth one is to help patients recover from surgery, illness, or malnutrition. So, di ba, when a person is sick or kakagaling na lang sa surgery, so your body is working overtime to heal. So, they need uh, a lot of energy and nutrition to repair damage and to fight those infections. So, the fifth one is to maintain energy balance in people with a high metabolism. So some people are naturally born with calories very quickly. They need a high calorie diet just to keep their weight stable and have enough energy for the day. So that's all. Thank you.
So the next topic is about food recommendation of high calorie. When we say high calorie diet, it doesn't mean eating unhealthy or junk foods. The goal is to increase calorie intake through nutrients dense foods, foods that give not only energy but also essential nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and proteins. Uh, First is carbohydrates sources. So, carbohydrates are our body's main source of energy. They help fuel our daily activities and support proper brain and muscles function. So, the example is includes rice, pasta, breads, potatoes, oats, and cereals. So, the next one is protein sources. So, protein sources are the building blocks of the body, which is the protein. They help build and repair muscles, tissues, and cells. So, good proteins sources include meat, chicken, tofu, fish, eggs, milk, cheese, and yogurt, and also beans. So the next one is healthy fats. So fats are often misunderstood, but healthy fats are essential for a balanced high calorie diet. They help in hormone production, brain function, and absorption of vitamins A, D, E, and K, which is the ADEC. So the examples are avocado, nuts, seeds, peanut butter, olive oil, and coconut milk. So the next one is fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables provide vitamins, minerals, and fiber. In high calorie diet, we need to focus on those that are starchy or naturally high in calories, such as bananas, mangoes, sweet potatoes, corn, and other root crops. So the next one is the drink. So drink can also help increase calorie intake in an easy and enjoyable way. Example is milkshakes, fruit smoothies, full cream milk, and nutritional supplements. So these are the food recommendation or recommended on high calorie. So thank you.
So, this is the sample of daily meal plan for high calories. So, the first is the breakfast. Breakfast, we have 2 boiled egg, 2 slices of whole grain bread with peanut butter, and 1 glass of full cream milk. The total calories of 470 calories. So this is a balanced, moderate to high calorie meal with good amount of protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs. Great for breakfast. And the second is the lunch. Lunch, we have 1 cup of rice, chicken adobo, sauteed vegetable, and 1 banana. So the total calories of 700 calories. So this meal is balanced, providing good amount of carbohydrates from rice and the banana, protein from chicken, and healthy fats from oil and chicken skin, and fiber vitamins from vegetable and fruits. Snacks, we have fruit smoothie with milk and oat. The total calories of 400 450 to 500 calories depending on portion size and added ingredients. So next is the dinner. Dinner, we have grilled fish, 1 cup of rice, vegetables, and avocado slice. So the total calories of 660 calories. So this meal is nutrients, offering protein from fish, healthy fats from avocado, and complex carb from rice, and the fiber or vitamins from vegetables. And lastly is before bed. Before bed, so we have 1 cup of milk or yogurt with honey. The total calories of 180 to 210 calories. So, overall assessment for diet balance includes proteins, carbs, healthy fats, fiber, and vitamins from all food groups. And this is suitable for an active adult or someone aiming to gain or maintain weight healthily. And that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so next is health benefits of high calories. So first is promote healthy weight gain and muscle development. So when we say promotes healthy and muscle development, it consumes more calories than you burn. So it helps it helps build body mass, right? So when it paired with protein and resistance training, so sinusuportahan niya yung muscle natin na mag-grow rather than just fat accumulation. Next is help restore strength and energy after illness. So illness often leads to muscle loss and fatigue. So, yung high calories intake nito is to replenish energy store and support tissues repair, speeding up recovery. Next is support growth in children and adolescents. So, growing bodies need extra energy for bone development, like hormonal changes, brain maturation. Yung high calories diet nito is to ensure they meet this demand without nutritional gap. The next is prevent malnutrition and nutrients deficiency. So calories dense meal often include essential vitamins, minerals, and macronutrients. So this help prevent undernourishment, especially in people with poor appetite or absorption issues. And lastly is improve immune function and overall well-being. So adequate energy intake support immune cell, naga-support siya sa immune cell natin. So to production natin sa production and function. So it also enhances mood, cognitive performances and resilience against infection.
So, there are the possible risks if mali yung paggamit ng mga high-calorie foods. So, first, it may cause excessive weight gain or obesity. So, means, kapag palaging kumakain ng mga junk foods or yung mga fast foods, tsaka yung mga soft drinks, lalong-lalo na yung mga sweet foods, ay maaaring magkaroon ng obesity or yung pananaba ng katawan. So the second one is it can lead to high calorie, high cholesterol or heart problems if fats are not healthy. So kapag palaging kumakain naman ng mga processed foods gaya ng mga dilata, yung mga basta lahat ng mga processed foods. Tsaka yung mga pritong pagkain, lalo-lalo na yung mga karne, is kapag sumobra yung pagkain mo doon is it can lead to high cholesterol. So, tataas yung cholesterol mo na at magdudulot ito ng sakit na high blood. And it also can lead into heart failure or heart disease. So, the third one is it might cause digestive issues if fiber and water intake are low. So, kapag kulang naman sa tubig, napapalagian na yung mga soft drinks, tsaka kulang din sa mga prutas at saka yung vegetables, is maaaring magkaroon ng constipation or hirap sa pagdumi. So, in conclusion, a high-calorie diet is beneficial when planned properly and guided by a nutritionist or a healthcare provider. So, mas mainam pa rin sa atin na balanse yung pagkain ng mga high-calorie foods para ma-maintain yung kalusugan ng ating katawan.
Happy, happy.